free, and enjoy more of what the world has to offer. This action one, because this is where most human beings screw the pooch.
So a little one-person trampoline. Very,
I screen shared it. Like, there's no excuse. Like, phone numbers are just out there. You just got to pick up the phone, smile, and dial. So.
Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Tara Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the absolute best entrepreneur you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. Where we talk about personal development, and today's exercise is on habits. On habits, we all have habits that we want to pick up, habits that we want to get rid of. So this is a new exercise that I've kind of developed that I liked, and it's a little broad. A lot of our coaching style starts very broad but ends very specific to have fun with creativity, thinking of what's really going on in my life. What do I want present in my life? Maybe this could be more exercise. This could be more reading. This could be meditation, or we could be wanting to get rid of things like over abuse on our cell phones, unconscious eating, or maybe it's just we're not listening to people, or we're not communicating at the level of quality that we know that we'd like to give to the people we know and care about. So it can be, if habits can come in a bunch of different ways, or action types, or just tasks for the day. However you want to think about habits, this process will hopefully be helpful, and we're going to go ahead and dive through it pretty quick. I like to take it in a couple of sections. I have my handy dandy notebook. Let's go ahead and go straight to the whiteboard today. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having an incredible morning. So the habits, the first step we want to list out are the good habits. What the good habits, the habits that we want to accomplish. Man, that piece of chalk sucks. Okay. So the good habits, and for me, we want to aim for a list of at least 6. Think of 6 habits that you would like to incorporate into your day. Think of 6. And don't think, oh, geez, I got to do all of that right now. Absolutely not. We'll get into the reasoning for that here soon enough. So for me, my Super 6. So my Super 6 was meditation. Need to meditate every single day, or else we're going to feel a little bit crazy. The human mind is a wild place. You got to meditate every single day for at least a minute. At least a minute. That's what I believe in. My writing. So writing for the book. Posting on social media. Post on social. Next would be exercise. Next one would be reading. You got to read every day. Keep smart, to keep sharp, to have information and ammunition like this. And lastly, prospect. So these are the good habits that I'd like to instill, the habits that I'd like to incorporate into my life: meditation, writing, post on social media, exercise, reading, and prospecting for my business. Prospecting for my business, such as sending out direct messages, emails, like sending the content that we create on here to the show. Like, hey, I've created this content this morning. I think you would be awesome to be a guest on the show and talk about this stuff. That type of prospecting. And then next, you're going to want to list out the bad habits you would like to avoid. Bad habits that you would like to avoid. This could be, I got to put this down as the first one, cell phone. Understanding where the hell my cell phone is at, so I'm not doom scrolling and kind of going through and wasting a lot of my time. Because it seems like if I give time and energy to that kind of crap, then I never have enough energy and time to do this kind of stuff. So kind of learning how that works. Actually, another one is overlearning. Overlearning. Sometimes I'll watch too many podcasts because there comes a point in your education process where you need to stop educating yourself so much. If you enjoy educating yourself, you enjoy podcasts, and it's a fun thing to do for you, then that's fine to do. But if you start going over an hour or 2 hours a day on that kind of stuff, then it starts to get really in the way of the execution of what it is that we are really trying to get done and do. So, or another bad habit would be video games. Video games. What would be another bad habit? TV before bed. And really what we're trying to think of is how can we improve our relationship with this? I'm not a proponent of absolutely giving everything up all at once and never having fun again with our entire lives. I don't think it's worth it to do that. But what I think it is worth it is to just raise our awareness this morning. Raise our awareness, ask ourselves, do I have a problem with where the location is at my cell phone? Am I looking at my cell phone unconsciously? Am I looking at my cell phone when someone I love and I care about is talking to me? Big no-no. It's hard to pay attention on a deeper level of listening. Overlearning. This is something I've been suffering from. Maybe you play too many video games. I've never really had a problem with that, but watching too much TV before bed, sometimes there will be a TV show. I've noticed whenever I watch more than an hour of TV before I go to bed, I always wake up the next day feeling like crap, feeling pretty tired, not feeling very motivated. So just raising our self-awareness to these bad habits, because by saying no, what a powerful word. What a powerful word. By saying no to these bad habits, we're going to be able to say yes. We're going to be able to say yes to these good habits. So next, and the last and the final step, so now we've got some bad habits. We've got some good habits. Now I want you to prioritize. I want you to prioritize and have the list. So I like to call it the list. You can call it whatever the heck you want. Doesn't matter to me. I write it out on this little piece of paper every day. So if you want to get yourself, like, if you like Post-its or you like writing things out or whatever suits your fancy. So now we take the good and then we create a list. And this is a number system for the good habits. And I want you to think of limbic friction. Limbic friction, this is a term cued by Andrew Huberman, a big YouTuber, absolutely incredible stuff on personal development. And I want you to think of limbic friction as your unwillingness to do this. So think of the things that you enjoy doing the most on this, and then you do them last. So for me, exercise, no problem. I genuinely love to exercise. I don't have a problem doing it. Versus prospecting, I absolutely just have a lot of friction. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get rejected. I don't want to reach out to people when I know that prospecting is the lifeblood of my coaching business moving forward. So it's like, damn, this needs to be really high on. If there is a list of your habits and then you keep not doing a certain one, then you need to jam it up on the priority list. And you're like, oh, Tanner, I'm so busy. I have so much going on. It's like you need to get up earlier, or you need to reorganize what the heck it is that we're doing, because we need to say no to these bad habits before. People are like, I don't have time. I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to meditate. And then they're saying that as they're like scrolling on their phone. Like, oh, you don't have time. You don't have time. Yep. Okay, don't have time. So now that we know this, that everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, and we're going to rank these, because these only take a couple minutes of execution each to really have some power and some momentum to get done what it is we want to get done today. For me, I rank these in importance. So now you're going to see in the list, you're going to see a number that's addressed to the good habit in the order that I want to do it. Meditation is number one, because I truly believe the ultimate goal in life is to enjoy as much of it as possible. Enjoy as much of it as possible. We could probably go into a bunch of different meanings in life. And this, I want to feel positive emotion. I want to feel excited. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel very, very good. And meditation allows my mind to slow down. With all of this learning, with all of this connecting, with people moving 1,000,000 miles an hour today because of technology reasons, meditation has never been more important. That's always going to be my number one. First thing I do before I look at my cell phone or anything, that's number one. Number two would be prospecting. Reaching out to people. And this is ordered because I have a lot of friction. My mind's going crazy, so I need to do meditation first. What's next most important that I really resist doing? I'm not resisting exercise, so I'm not going to that. I resist prospecting, so it's like, okay, after I meditate, I breathe, I realize that the life is working and the world is working to help me, not to hurt me, and I have a good, fresh mindset, then bam, I go straight into prospecting. Number three would be social media. So after doing the prospecting, then bam, we're right here. We're going live 7 a.m. every weekday morning. So that would be number three. Getting the branding out, getting the marketing out to help support what it is that we're doing from a level of prospecting. I'm prospecting by leveraging the fact that we're creating this content to try and help people become better people. So boom, prospecting to social media. And then number four would be writing. I do feel some friction when it comes to writing. I do feel some friction when it comes to just sitting down, getting everything out of my environment. They talk about eliminating distractions in order to succeed when it comes to drilling down your habits. Couldn't be more true. Getting everything out of the room, getting in there, and my target's like 500 words. I used to try to write like 1 or 2 words, and it just wasn't enough to feel good about getting it done versus 500 words for me is a good in between. I was doing 2,000, and that was just too much for me to do in a day, and I fell short, and then I stopped writing for a while, and then now I've picked it back up by just writing like around that 500 word mark just for a minimum of base. Some days I feel really good, and I don't have meetings or coaching sessions, so it's like, let's keep plowing on, but just to at least get that minimum in to keep building that muscle of focus. So writing, number 4. Number 5 would be exercise. There's some days where, I definitely love to exercise, but I still have some friction towards it. It's not like, ooh, right now I'm really excited to go blast the Stairmaster for 30 minutes. It's like, that sounds pretty grueling and kind of tough, but that's on what our recipe for success today, and we're going to get it done after we knock out these other things. And then lastly, number 6 is reading. I pretty much have zero friction when it comes to reading. I love to read. I think it's very, very enjoyable. I probably I read too much, and I don't take enough action on my other stuff, so that's why I put reading towards the bottom. Like, reading can be very, very beneficial, but it can also be a mistake of thinking that we just were feeling productive, but we're mistaking movement and achievement, that whole argument back and forth. Granted, I don't have regrets about reading good books. I enjoy reading this and that, but it's definitely not as important to me right now today on my prospecting or my meditation of being able to slow my mind down. So check out this type of exercise. This is a little 3-headed beast. It's a fun one. I like for habits quite a bit. You can try it out for yourself if you want to rewatch this video. If you found this very helpful, please like, share, comment with somebody who can benefit from going through this type of exercise. who just wants to incorporate more of the good and less of the bad. More of the good, less of the bad. We don't need to be totally perfect. That's not reality, and that's okay. It's okay to enjoy and indulge in a few things in life, but if we can just get a little bit more of the good and take a little bit more action today, then I think we can change our habits, we can change the results, thus we can change our lives and change the lives of the people that we love and care about most. So these were my habits. Meditation number 1, prospecting number 2, posting on social media number 3, writing for the book number 4, exercise number 5, and reading number 6. Reading number 6. And you're thinking, wow, that's 6 of those suckers to get through in a day. And the best part of it, you only need to hit 4 out of 6. If you hit 4 out of 6 of those good habits that you wanted to hit, then you are going to improve. You are going to progress, and you are going to have a better life. We've seen this again and again and again. If you looked the past 2 years, you'd be like blown away with all the progress that you've made. And so I'm just aiming for 4 out of 6 today. If I can get these top 4 done, then you know what's even crazier. When I do the first 4, when I aim for that 4 out of 6, I just naturally pick up 5 and 6. I'm like, I'm big on momentum, and I think a lot of other human beings are. It's like, oh crap, I got these first 4 done. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go hit the gym, and then I'm gonna sit in my car right after the gym for about 10-15 minutes. And I'm gonna get a couple pages in on my reading. I'm going to read about investing. I'm going to read about history. I'm going to read about the new political landscape, maybe taxes, or something that can benefit me. That's the type of reading I like to do. Maybe not reading about taxes. I got a tax guy for that. But history, business, health, personal development. I absolutely love this stuff. Try this habits exercise out for yourself. It's a 3-headed beast. We list out the good, we list out the bad, what we say yes to, what we say no to, and then we have the list that we go through in order of what you're usually not willing to do, that limbic friction. Are you just like so against meditation? But I can guarantee you that it's going to help your life. It's not going to hurt your life. Having that muscle and that ability to focus can be absolutely life-changing. That's all I have for today. I got to bounce out of here. I got a meeting at 7:30. So I hope you guys have an incredible morning. Have an incredible day. Try and incorporate some of these more good habits. Get rid of some of these bad habits and improve your life, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. Thank you all, and I will catch you all on Friday morning's episode 260 of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show, where we will go live at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, if you like this content, please comment, share, distribute this out to the world, to somebody who you think could benefit from it. It means the world to me. Thanks so much. I'm out of here. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until next time. Peace out.